Hi, Tony. It's Morgan Gladio from Gartner. How are you doing today?
Good, Morgan. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, so I know the holidays are coming up soon. Are you doing anything fun with your family, friends, or nothing at all?
Honestly, I'm really excited because I get to finally go home and see my family. I haven't seen them in a while. We're just going to do a little close knit, like family Thanksgiving, but then I'll probably be hopping back and forth with work. But then I'm really excited. We are actually taking a big family vacation down south for Christmas.
Nice. Where are you going?
We're actually going to Anna Maria Island. We've never been, so this is like a new spot for us to explore.
Nice. Yeah. And one of my friends, she's actually going down there and she's been talking about it continuously. And I can't wait to hear what she's going to bring back and tell me how beautiful the beaches were, how great her vacation was. But I usually go all over Florida, but I've never been there. So I don't really know. But it's great that you're hanging out with your family. Like, that's the most important part about Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm so excited to see mine because I haven't been able to due to the pandemic. So I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I'm so glad you get to. I know a lot of people have don't really get the opportunity to go back and see their family. So that's awesome. I hope you really enjoy your holidays.
Oh, yeah, you too. But I know we don't have a lot of time today, so let's make the most of it. I'm going to lay a little bit of an outline for what we're going to go over here today. So, the purpose of being here is for me to show you what Gartner can offer for your company and help fix any problems and give you a solution by the end. Is there anything that you would like to cover?
Honestly, I am super open-minded right now. We have a lot of goals, we have a lot of issues that we would like to address. But I really just kind of want to see what you guys can bring to help us.
Yeah, yeah. So, what I'm planning on covering is anything that helps specifically with whatever problems we do discuss later on. And I can show you each of the three different things that Gartner can establish and implement into your company. I know we are on a time schedule today, so is around 15 minutes good for you?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Perfect. And by the end, we can have a greater understanding of how this partnership is going to work.
Perfect.
Great. Yeah. So, can you help me understand your current situation and some goals you're currently looking at in your company?
Yeah, for sure. So overall, our corporate goal is to increase revenue by about 10%, but we also would like to cut our costs by about 4%. A big task as the CIO this year is to create and execute an IT strategy that contributes to our overall goal, to sustain like a good competitive advantage. We definitely need to better understand our IT efficiencies, where our spending and staffing compares to other banks, kind of, in the same size of market that we have. We did get some new interns. We are for sure having a little bit of struggle with them right now because they're kind of struggling with the research that they need to bring to us. They're not fully understanding what they need to fully be researching. We definitely need to understand how to create a cost optimization strategy to get that buy-in with the rest of our executives on the team. A good credibility is really great, with our executives, and I just don't feel like we're fully hitting that right now. Our final thing, it's a little bit of a long stretch. We're looking to like initiate a mobile strategy to improve our customer experience. We get this, this is a longer type of thing. It could take up to 6 months. It's not going to be as quick, but we would like to start, initiating and like promoting that to achieve our goals.
Yeah, yeah. So those sound definitely like some concerns and some issues that you're having in your company. And here at Gartner, we can definitely help you with every single one of those. And we can get right on top of it, like in a timely manner. So first, could you tell me a little bit more about your cost reduction and market research strategies and the challenge you have with those?
Yeah, so like I said, we just started initiating a college internship, and we brought some interns in for research to get some, comparisons of costs and staffing and like our banking industry as a whole. But we really are having issues like getting across to our interns, like what they should specifically be researching and looking up. It's just kind of been a struggle, and we're not quite sure how to continue with that.
Yeah, yeah. Intern programs and internships are definitely a hit or a miss depending on how you're implementing in your company and the type of strategy you use and if it really overall benefits the ideal you're looking for. So we definitely could find a solution in that category. So you also said in the beginning of the call you need to better understand how to create a cost optimization strategy and to get buy-in from the rest of the executives on the team. Could you go into further detail with that issue?
Yeah, so I was actually a member of an accounting association, my previous position. So that gives me actually a really good background to create a good strategy. Um, however, though, we were looking really for that like right approach, and we're kind of lacking right now, to figure out our cost optimization strategies to present to our executives. So that's kind of been a big problem right now.
Yeah, yeah. So that's great that you have like a background in accounting to help with cost strategies and like just give you something to look off of. And if you don't have the right strategy for that, it can be kind of difficult bringing it to new people and to get the whole company to agree with. So definitely could implement something like that and give a better strategy in that general area. Do you feel like in this sense you're not meeting certain deadlines or quotas with the strategy you've been implementing?
I would honestly agree. Yes, it's affecting our credibility with our executives pretty highly, and we're just not bringing enough to the table.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Credibility is a huge thing, especially in your position. We want to make sure not only your company, but you are bringing what is needed to the table. Because in that case, and when you bring it to top executives, if they turn away from it, it's not going to look really good and it's not going to end very well for your company. So we can try to figure something out to get the attention and bring something to the top executives. So looking at all of this, I do want to assess any timelines. When would you like to initiate these cost optimization and research strategies to effectively help you and your company?
I would honestly say the sooner the better. To get our company's cost strategy on check in order to outcompete with other banks in the market and to bring more customers in, I think, as soon as we can implement this and really get this rolling, it's going to be the better solution. With our current cost and research strategies like being continued like how it is now, I just don't think it's going to be a great look for us if we continue down this path.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely not a good look if you keep continuing down that path and you want to be more innovative and find a new structure in order to bring those new customers in and outcompete your competitors. So that's definitely something we can do here with you. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding, Tony. I want to get into the next stuff here. So you talked about sustaining a competitive advantage and looking into initiating a mobile strategy to improve customer experience. Could you go into more about that as well?
Yeah, so as the CIO, I really want to sustain our competitive advantage, and our customer experience. It's at a great average right now, but there's always room for more growth. I feel that we need a new innovative mobile strategy to improve our customer experience. This is something that we need to focus on, after we take a look at all of our costs. It is really a big core focus for us. We realize, like I said earlier before, like this is not going to be quick. It can take up to 6 months, but we really need to meet those desired results.
Oh, of course, of course. I know what you're coming from, and you got to meet those deadlines, and you got to get all that stuff in, and we can definitely take care of something for this for you, and it can be more of one of the main goals we can focus on, especially implementing those strategies. So going from there, good news for you is I want to recap everything we went over today. Just some major issues that I could see is the cost reduction and optimization strategy, market research, and sustaining competitive advantage. My job here at Gartner is creating solutions for these problems. And what I do have for you is a partnership with Gartner. So I'm going to walk you through what I can do for you and how our product can benefit your company. So, first off, for cost optimization, we have some tools that can help you create a new strategy. So I'm going to show you a visual real quick just to give you an overview. There we go. And so our IT key metrics data and IT budget tool are very efficient in this sort of cost reduction and optimization. So with this, we dive deeply into each function area to provide unit cost, productivity, service level achievement, process maturity, and staffing measures, which then aggregate in a comprehensible view. It is very cost saving and competitive, and we also compare and assess IT performance against peer organizations or like your competitors. So as you can see from what I said, this is more of a detailed IT budget of what can give you. And if you want to look through those and can see anything that really sticks out to you.
Yeah, the visual is great. I really thank you for that. The allocation of human capital expenses, I think that's really good to see the internal versus the external through this expense process. I like that.
Yeah, that is something we could definitely focus on if you want to. I know internal versus external is a little different, and you can get both aspects compared to your own expenses and to others, and how we want to figure that out. So that's definitely something we can look forward to. Could you see the value by implementing these solutions?
I definitely think I could. I will admit, a lot of your competitors, they have kind of told us the same thing, and it's kind of been for half the price, I will admit. But I really do like your approach and would be interested in hearing more.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Our competitor may have a lower price, but not nearly what we have to offer. So I'm going to show you another visual, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more. Let me pull it up for you real quick. So we're going to go into research methodologies that can help with cost issue. It can improve functions, performance, and how to gain a better competitive advantage, which I know is what you're looking for in the marketplace. So this visual we have here shows some featured methodologies we have with Gartner Score and Gartner Magic Quadrant, and then some more market research down below is critical capabilities, hype cycle, market guide, vendor rating, market share, market forecast. Do any of these stick out to you reading the descriptions?
I really like this magic quadrant. I think that that is very good to have an unbiased assessment. Also with the user of reviews, I think that's great to kind of compare us to, other markets that are around us. I think that's a good look.
Yeah, it definitely shows you compared to your competitors and what you need to do, what you can do to be better them to bring more customers in and to make your overall company better and get that research you need. So what are your total thoughts on all of these processes and methodologies?
We tried something like this in the past. I'm going to be completely honest. We tried it. It wasn't really great. It didn't really work out for us. So I guess basically, before completely committing, like I'm wondering what's going to make your solution so different to give us that really ultimate great outcome.
So I see where you're coming from, but we truly stand out from like our competitors, as I said, due to our independent, unbiased approach. So I'm going to show you the third visual we have here. Let me pull her up. Go. So this is our unbiased process and what we use. So it puts solid stakes in the ground about how technology is impacting the future. Each is an insight we have reviewed by multiple sets of objective eyes and the business value of the research as well. Our methodologies have been proven to work through many logical steps and are constantly updated and improved. So as you can see in this little diagram we have here, this cycle. So it's vendor and peer review, and then it goes to search and verify, scenarios, surveys, pattern recognition, stalking horse. So it's through a variety of market and client sources and a ton of different technology, which looks at a ton of different angles, depending especially on your unique company and what needs to work best for your company.
Okay, yeah, no, I really like that. These visuals are honestly really great, and it's really helping me, put your words to like pictures right now. I thank you for your input on all these solutions to further our company. I can seriously see the benefits for each of these products. I just think like some of my biggest concerns may be like the time and the cost.
Okay, yeah.
There any way
So,
you can tell me how much time and money this will overall cost me? I really love all the approaches, I really do. But if this ends up costing us an arm and a leg, I think we're gonna have to pass.
yeah, so let me introduce you to what this package deal consumes of. So it is research, cost optimization, and executive partner. I didn't really go into detail about executive partner, but that is someone from Gartner who has been an executive in the past. And basically, it's like your right wing can show you around, show you what needs to be done on an executive standpoint. And then obviously we went into the other different services already. This investment is $50,000 per year, whether you use one service or all three. And the price will not increase in years 2 or 3 of the service agreement. We can implement this right away, right when you need it. And it has so much value and we have so much to offer and it can improve your company tremendously. It really is cost beneficial. We are not here to blindside you or leave you in the dust at all. If we make this deal, we would like to help you implement our services, which we have done many times in the past with many different services and providers and people who needed this. It has created superior customer satisfaction, I will say, and that's exactly what we want to do for you.
Well, you know what? I think that is awesome. I think that would make myself and my company feel much better. In all honesty, too, if your team would like to come and apply what you're selling, we would feel very interested in seeing it put to action, and be more excited about making a deal.
Yeah, I'd be happy to show you everything in person and show other company successes that use Garner. And we want you to be able to trust us as well. And we want this to be the best fit for you.
Perfect. That sounds really, really perfect.
Yeah, so that sounds wonderful. We could sit down next week, maybe. I can bring some coffee and some donuts if you'd be up to that. Like, I'm totally down for whenever you'd want to. And we could just run over the logistics and get a better understanding with each other. How does that sound?
That honestly sounds amazing. I think Monday is pretty open for us. That'd probably work best around maybe like 11 a.m. if that's good with you. And I'm sure if you come running in with coffee and donuts, everyone in the office is just going to absolutely love that.
Yeah. That works
Great.
great for me. I'll put it in my planner and I'll send you over any other recording information to a good email for you. And I'll look forward to meeting you on Monday next week.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you. It was great meeting you today and having a wonderful conversation.
You as well. Have a happy holidays.
You too. Take care, Tony.